New content alert. I repeat, new content alert. Woo! Hello, I'm urnotjustin, and I'm Valorant's #1 fan, and I am awake bright and early at 9 a.m. to announce some brand new content for you. Episode 4 is around the corner, and we already have so much new details, such as map changes, the new up-and-coming battle pass for episode 4, and potentially the new skin bundle that's coming out next. All of the data leakers that we have come to know online, like websites like Twitter and Reddit, in the past hour have just posted about all this new stuff that's coming to the game, and apparently what I'm reading into is that this has all been leaked because, whether it was an accident or not, Valorant has given early access to Neon and the new episode to its creators, and despite there being like NDA contracts and stuff like that where you're not supposed to talk about it or leak anything about it, they've done it anyways. However, let's just jump right into all of it right now. Since I'm not under an NDA, the first thing I'd like to show you guys is that there is a new knife that we know is not going to be a part of the battle pass because of this picture here. This is the new battle pass's endgame melee item. It's a karambit this time around, and I'm so excited, but we'll talk about that later. So in this picture here, in addition to seeing the next melee that's coming out for the next collection, which we have no idea about just yet, you can also see that there's changes to the map Breeze. There's now 2 different boxes that are there, one by defender spawn and one right there in the middle of the planting site, meaning that you can no longer shoot at people who have planted the spike from mid, for the most part. Next up here is a change that I've been waiting for a really long time on Breeze. Despite Breeze being one of my most favorite maps in the game, it does have its problems, and this problem right here is now being fixed. You can now push from attacker's side through cave, and there's something that you can take cover behind, and you're not just out in the open to anybody who may be holding sight. This is a really big change, and I feel that once we get back around to pro play, we're going to see some really crazy plays that take place on this map. And real quickly again, let's analyze the knife that we're getting here. This looks like it's going to be some kind of carbon fiber set where all the skins are black. Hopefully not, maybe like a Minima 2 or something, but we're going to see nonetheless what the stuff is when it comes out. It does look really cool. It's really tactical looking, really realistic looking, and just at a first glance, without seeing any video of it, it does look similar to the Blastex knife and might very well have a similar pull-out animation where it sort of slides out, but we have no idea of knowing that until it's in the final game, which I assume will be in 4 days when the next episode starts. All right, so we have even more news coming in down the Valorant content pipeline. There's always so much, and this is just unraveling as I'm making this video, dude. I swear to God, I have Twitter open in another window. This is apparently a teaser for something, assumably the new collection that's coming out soon. Assumably it's some sort of security themed skin collection. I have no idea just based off of that, but it looks sweet nonetheless, and I'm super excited for it. Valorant just tweeted it out. Check it out if you haven't seen it on the official Valorant Twitter account. Okay, we actually do have way more updates. Like, I just finished making this video and there's even more updates now. The new skin collection that's coming out next is called the Protocol 781A collection. This is really cool. It's like a futuristic, like, robot collection with a new knife. The one that you saw in the screenshots previously, a sheriff, a phantom, a specter, and a bulldog. For this collection style, it's so sweet that those are all the skins that we're getting, and I'm super excited for it. And in those screenshots, there must be upgrades, and those must not be upgraded. It looks like this has to have upgrades, and I'm so excited to see what kind of kooky and wild stuff that this is going to give us. Finishers, kill sounds, color variants, the whole 9 yards. Who knows? I'm excited, though. I love it. Here is another low-res picture of it, and these are the variants that it's showing, and apparently this has up to 5 levels of upgrades. That's kind of insane. There's a purple variant, a black variant, a red variant, and maybe like an olive variant, gold variant. I can't tell because the screenshot's so low res. You can see here in this one for the bulldog that there's a voice line upgrade. I'm not entirely sure what that means. We're going to see when it comes out, but first glance, this is what this is all about, is a first glance. I bet that you're going to be able to say like a voice line, or maybe like your teammates can hear you say voice lines or something like that somehow after getting a kill based off of this weapon. I don't know. Next up here, we have another screenshot of the knife, but also more changes on Breeze. Exciting stuff, making Breeze honestly feel like an entirely different map just from looking at these pictures. There's now a giant wide box on site where there used to just be a regular box, and it's looking like you can still shoot through it, which is also very interesting. This is a really huge change, and it's going to change the entire way that we play this map, and I'm super excited for it. And lastly, what I want to talk about is the Velocity Karambit. This one is super exciting because it's just a battle pass item. You're getting a karambit from the battle pass. And I will say that this looks much larger than the Champion's karambit. The Champion's karambit was really tiny and kind of puny. It is cool, has really great animations, but this is most definitely, just looking at the colors, going to come in multiple variants, and it's going to have animations. Mark my words on that. You should have marked my words, because guess what? More information just randomly came out about the new Velocity Karambit. It does have variants, and I assume that the default animation, if there's no animation upgrade on the screen here, it's just going to be the karambit animation that we all love. And the variants for this one, they gave us exactly what we would have wanted. There's orange and blue like Prime, there's yellow, there's pink, and there's teal. That is insanely cool. All with the default Prime animation that we know and love, assuming that we don't have to upgrade for it. And it's all from paying $10 for the Valorant Battle Pass. That is insane, and I'm super stoked on it. And assuming that this knife is a member of some sort of collection that's within the Battle Pass is going to be just fire this year. I say this every time there's an update on when a new Battle Pass comes out and what to look forward to, but every time a new Battle Pass comes out, they always ramp it up and they always make it better than the last. And it's so crazy to think that the first Battle Pass that we had the Kingdom stuff that nobody likes, despite it being rare, of course. And now we're up here getting a karambit, a whole karambit in the Battle Pass. I'm super excited for it. And you know what? I'm going to check Twitter just one more time. After telling people that they shouldn't violate their NDAs, ValorLeaks has taken down all of his tweets, and the official Valorant Twitter account has only just tweeted that video that I showed you in this video. I guess that this is the end of the video. And before we go, I'd just like to say that streamers get all of the early access and insider scoops before any of the content creators ever do. Content creators, as far as I know, get none of that. A content creator who does insanely great, well-revised content like Mr. Lowlander would be able to cover in 8 minutes while not violating an NDA contract. Any new stuff better than any streamer out there could. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video ever, even if there's a new episode that got leaked before it was supposed to leak. And as always, I'm Justin, and you're not. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully for the next episode. Love ya.